Okay, hi everyone, my name is Sam, and today we're gonna play Cooking Companions, which is a visual novel game, kind of like Doki Doki, from what I've heard. So, let's start it. Oh, this one. Just wait a little bit, because I feel like this is just not right. Okay, there we go. Yes, I wish to continue. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. So kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. I can't wait to talk. Achoo! I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. So, are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew. So let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Haha. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Natalie. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 400 mosses, 900 Fuji, and 70 slime modes, there's bound to be treasure up here. Roughing it is fun, and Natalie knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime modes would be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous? I could figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Natalie. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Eek. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Oh boy, I don't think you're gonna be able to do that, actually. Isn't a brown bear like the deadly one? I think it is. Number 1 is Natalie. Oh yeah, sorry Mariah. Got carried away again. Haha. I'll help Natalie look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some food off. We can always eat some of the food we've brought. You mean the oh my god, you mean the emergency rations. Bad idea, chump. Why was the bad in bold? Are we about to eat something that we're not supposed to? Hey, Natalie. Hey, Natalie and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Me? Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. Very excited to try your cooking. Alright, everyone, let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later. And who am I in this story, though? Mariah and Natalie, Gregor, the three exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. Oh. Hey. I think Natalie put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. To save the game, right click or hit the escape button on your keyboard to pull up the menu. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit the title screen to view unlockables. Okay. Going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you've made. Be sure to save. Okay. Do you have any experience making meals? I don't know who I am in this game, so should I just make the choices that I would make? I guess. I mean, probably not. I'm extremely lazy. Well, I appreciate your honesty. Let me know if you need help with anything. I'm pretty good with a knife. Okay, I'll remember that. Karen looks pleased with your answer. Perhaps this is the beginning of a wonderful relationship. Oh, she'll remember what I said. Good, because I'll remember what she said. Because why would you just throw that around? Like, I'm good with a knife. Girl, first of all, I didn't ask. Second of all, that's sus. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads to the living room and starts looking at the books. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. You never know what you find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? Ooh. It can be the cupboards, I guess. The first few cupboards are empty, and Natalie must put the supplies somewhere else. Okay. You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. Oh no. You check the cupboard underneath the sink. You found a dead mouse. Oh. This would be a great gift to give to Karen. Actually, I think I might keep the dead mouse. You added the dead mouse to your inventory. Okay. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. Oh, yeah, that is definitely a thankful thing. I don't want to see no spider in this game. I hope there's no spiders. You look at the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. The Norway spruce won't burn as well as oak logs. These would be useless during a snowstorm. That's sad, I guess. These logs are less dense, won't fill the cabin with a heavy smell. Perfect when you want to smell a good meal. The supplies aren't anywhere near here. Okay, so the drawers. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Yeah, let's keep those away from Karen, maybe. You check the drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Ew. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. I doubt it. I hope not. You check the drawer above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open. You pull it open with all your might. When it's not plenty, I don't have plenty of might. Oh, that's cute. It's time. Chumpats sound off. Never fear, Onion is here. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Always merry raspberry. Oh, that's cute. I like raspberry. Potato? Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Oh. Where are the Chumpats? Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. But I like drama, Cabbage. That's the thing. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret Chumpat recipes. Ooh. Can I actually cook them? Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. Okay. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under the extra, but be sure to save the game. Okay. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate meat-free. I cannot cook that. Actually, I don't know how to, but thanks. I'll keep that in my pocket. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chumpats, let's move out. Okay, cute. I like it. Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. You wonder if what you saw was real. You wonder if what you just saw was real. Oh my god, I just hate being dyslexic. I can't fucking read. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. Yeah, I would be worried too, but only slightly. Oh, here she comes. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. And I really lied. He actually put them in a bedroom. Okay, that's a weird place to put food. Idiot. Here you go. You got your emergency supplies. Okay. Emergency supplies. I don't know why I keep messing that up. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entry, vegetable stew. Oh, that's cool. Actually, I would eat that, and I think I could actually cook that. So, in a large saucy pan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in a saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in it, you cook it for about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. Your next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan. Adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. Hours? This takes hours to cook? Oh boy. We're back. More firewood than you ever need. But did you bring food though? We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Bro, you didn't bring anything that we can eat? Are you serious? And Natalie's burying the lead. We saw red deer. Oh, is that a thing? I never seen one. Alright, I spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at a deer. That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. Oh, hell no. I would be out of here. 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. Huh, no. Almost all of them were near the couch. I was going to sleep on a couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll use the rocking chair. Just in case any of them swarm the couch, I'll sleep with one eye open. Thanks, Gregor. Carrie and Natalie, you two take the bedroom. What about me? Where am I going to sleep? Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always plan on taking one of the beds. Hey, Natalie, I snored louder than a lumberyard. Eek. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. It tastes pretty good. It looks pretty good. Your cooked vegetable stew. Hey. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Yeah, definitely. Karen takes a bite. It's bland as hell. Damn, bitch. What did I do? Karen, tastes like every other vegetable stew. So generic. Yeah, you should be glad it tastes like vegetable stew and not mold. You could always eat the mold that's in a drawer over there. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fragaria vesca, commonly known as strawberries. Okay, you should have just said that. For some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. I didn't laugh. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. These are my friends. Imagine my enemies. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Good. It's good that we ate. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. So like 5 a.m. right now? Will you two quiet down? Trying to sleep over here. Yeah, because it's like until... Well, dawn is usually at 6 or 7. So it's probably 5 or 6 right now. I don't know. But it's pretty early. It's definitely early. Gregor. The birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better to get a head start on gathering food. I agree with him. It's too early for this. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Eek! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Oh boy. Mariah turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and me, big guy? Natalie's herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know I'm not, into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. Why don't you just kill the deer? That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Haha. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries? Oh, that would be good. I love blackthorn berries. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You nod. Thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay? Oh, I wasn't planning on doing that. You nod. Damn, some friends that I have. Mariah, Natalie, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a skip to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chumpets to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? I've already talked with the chumpets. So maybe the basement? This door goes into the basement. There's no reason to go into the basement right now. You wait for the others to return. Are you serious? Maybe there's food in there. What do you mean? We're back. Knock it off, Mariah. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It is not. Hehe. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of it? Shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Oh my god. Mariah laughs so hard that your ears ring. Wow. She's laughing alright. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop her from hyperventilating? I mean, if I can. Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? Okay, that's a bit creepy. You don't get it. It's pretty personal. And please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Hehe, let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Oh, that's good. That's great, actually. Quite a selection of species here. We also found more wild sorrel. That we can't do anything with that, apparently. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty, cabbage rolls. Oh, that's so nice. I would actually eat some right now. You first bring a large pot of water to a boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. You'll use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. Okay. You cooked cabbage rolls. They look tasty. Mariah looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. Why does she hate me? And Natalie looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently. Do you mean like intensely? As everyone takes the first bite. That's pretty darn good. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. This really was something special. Thanks again for cooking. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. Of course they do. Of course. Let's just can't wait. Everyone goes to bed full and happy. You fall asleep instantly. Tomorrow will be another great day. Well, this day wasn't already so great, so I don't know about that. Good morning, everyone. This sounds just like a song that's in Doki Doki. And it kind of scares me. Again, Gregor? Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are coming. Uh-oh. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Yeah, because we had almost nothing. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. Oh no. Oh god, this is gonna be one of those situations where we're all fucking stuck in here and we start to eat each other. Oh no, not the flooding. I hope one of us can swim. It'd be foolish not to go out and look for food today. Okay, so does anybody have like a backpack or anything? We need a lot of food because we are 5 people. So, yeah. You really think it'll flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen, there's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor is right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And Natalie, let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Yeah, because I don't think any of us have a gun, so that's out of the question. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot out our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. And Natalie and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, you can make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? Definitely Mariah. I don't like Karen that much. Keeps making fun of me and my food. Mariah is paging through some of the books on a bookshelf. You walk over to her. There are some great books here. Which one is your favorite? I like scary ones. I already read the entire thing. It wasn't scary at all. Very surface level horror. A cheap imitation of real horror. Ending with the woman screaming? Does that even count as an ending? You tell her it's a prequel to another book. You're kidding, right? I've lost all faith in authors. You know Frankenstein, right? Not the 1931 film. The book by Mary Shelley. It started with the boat around the North Pole. It definitely had more to say than the film. Or this book. Okay, she doesn't like the book. Mariah is judging your choice harshly. You're pretty sure she'll remember that. Okay, why? What was that noise? Damn. Did I fuck up? Gregor and Natalie come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. What were y'all doing? Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. Alright everyone, we have a route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. Let's try. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. It seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got the strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Well, I couldn't go into the basement, and I could just talk to the Chumpets. You have nothing better to do, so you decide to talk to the Chumpets. Hello. Good to see you again. Thought you abandoned us. Why are you trying to fool them? Go ahead and make those meals you enjoy so much. Raspberry. No thanks. That vegetable stew? Gross. You already stunk up the cabin last night. Spare us a repeat. Onion. It almost smelled as bad as you, Stinky. Almost. Aren't you going to give them the recipe, Onion? I guess. Hey. Ever notice those 4 humans don't give you any recipes? You shrug. They're monsters. That's why you should spend more time with us. Right? Of course. I have the perfect recipe for you today. It will make the kitchen smell nice afterwards, and it will impress dinner guests. You received the... I don't even know how to say that recipe. Don't burn down the cabin making it, okay? You nod. Don't be a stranger. Chumpets, move out. You shut the jar and wait for the others to return back. Mariah's back early today. Hey, the others are still looking for food outside. Natalie found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Uh-oh. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with rationing to last if we get stuck here. Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. In mine? Listen, if anybody's, this isn't my fault. Okay? Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done such a great job with meals so far. You're very sweet. Is Mariah blushing a little bit? Hee. Mariah will remember that. Okay. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. You're not looking forward to it. You could hold cooking classes here someday. I mean, we'll probably be stuck here anyways. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Oh god, she's already mad. What did I do this time? Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar though. Do you have any? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Eek, you missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, and even little purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailor's take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome. Big guy, we must have walked a few miles today. Beautiful area, you could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying cough. You look from person to person trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah? I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Guilty. Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Oh God. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Hunger? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face light up. I got it. Is it hunger? Correct. That was my guess. Yeah, I'm sure it was. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. You've cooked raspberry jam and bread. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this homemade jam is to die for. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah, everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal. But it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. Yeah, I guess you're welcome. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something has been clinging to your back for days. You try to see it in a mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. It won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the hour. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your back in cold water. It doesn't work. It cuts deeper into your back, causing the river to run red. Oh no. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall backwards. You push yourself to the bottom, trying to submerge the creature shredding your back. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically. Plunging your head beneath the water, you let the current take you downstream. You give up trying to swim to the shore. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the waters. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink into the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was in your back staring into you. Oh. But you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You take a cold sweat. Oh no, I saw that. I saw that. What the fuck was that? Absolutely not. Oh, hey, Gregor. Wake up. Sorry, you were making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lighting wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is making the walls shake. Wow. You don't sleep a wink, opening your eyes when you hear Natalie slamming the door. He sounds petrified. Oh, did something happen? I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like sailors take the warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow? I doubt it. You're no optimist, Karen. Yeah, that's all Gregor has going for him. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Haha. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27% chance. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels. And Natalie, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it earlier? Eek. Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of the year, multiply it by a factor of... Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. Oh no. She isn't dumping any of this down. It's similar to where... So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feels like hours. You look over at Natalie. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture, ending with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Mariah, that was all inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. And Ali turns to you. There's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Oh, I wouldn't. Me too. It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam, just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs, except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You get some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the Chumpets.
Hello!
Don't worry, as the leader of the Chumpets, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us.
Onion.
That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell them about us. Haha. Are your plans going alright? Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No, her business is now toast. Okay, that one's a little stale. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced? You tell her no. Raspberry milk shake. Okay, that was a little funny. You let out an audible groan. Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope, wasted an entire day on it. Haha, it was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you win the annual Chumpet comedy competition this year.
Raspberry!
Of course. Not while I'm here. I won't choke on stage this year. Isn't that every year, Brad? We still talk about that closing joke, Brad. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating as if you're hungry. Chumpets stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine. Feast and famine. Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Life or death. That's right. Chumpets, move out. Oh God, I feel bad for Potato. He doesn't seem like he's in a good situation over there. The Chumpets somehow manage to close the jar on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. Okay, let's eat this. It's all we have to eat. Karen stops as you bring in the food. Oh God, here she comes. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left in the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Well, weren't you the one who wanted to eat mold? I guess you can have it now. Karen is right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? Wait, we can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. And Natalie, will mold spores give us food poisoning? Well, probably. I'm no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping the bread apart like a pack of wolves. Gregor eats the biggest chunks of mold. Disgusting. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had in Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, we shouldn't leave the cabin. She'll clear up if we give it so much time. And Natalie, what makes you think that? One of the books had weather reports. You're illiterate, so that's a lie. Oh my God. Karen, I've seen him reading. Who reads upside down? What do you think? I actually don't know because I didn't see him, but I'll say that he can read. I hope he can. You must be going blind then. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something up like that about me. You aren't fooling anyone, Natalie. Karen has stormed off. Okay, whatever's going on with her. Thanks for backing me up. Oh, you're welcome. It wasn't anything. Good to have someone so positive around, and Natalie looks relieved. You think he'll remember that? I guess let's call it a day. Yeah, sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 10 minutes later. Hey, Karen likes to find somebody's weaknesses and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that. And Natalie looks at you with admiration. Heh. See you tomorrow. What's up with that squirrel? And Natalie looks like he's blushing as he walks away. You're definitely sure Natalie will remember that. Phew. You go to bed very hungry. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer could run if it's startled. Whoa. Incredible. Impressive. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. No. It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Natalie. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. And Natalie leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Everyone moves to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and Natalie in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? I'm gonna speak to Mariah. She's not rude to me. Oh, didn't hear you coming, haha. I was just double checking if there was any food we might have missed. But I couldn't get this drawer open. Could you give it a try? You nod. Great. While you go do that, I'm going to get some more reading done. You think Mariah will remember that? Later. You pull open the drawer with all your might. It's Chumpets.
Hello.
Is the thunderstorm keeping you up at night? You just need to roll with it. Raspberry whispers so quietly, you lean over to listen to her. We need to talk soon. Please listen to me when the time comes. Anyways, please don't let the others see us. The others see us. Oh, you mean the other humans. That's right, Raspberry. Part of being a chumpet is secrecy. Wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings now, would we? You shake your head. Good. Chumpets, roll out. You shut the drawer. Am I going crazy? Because I don't think there's food that actually talks. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. It won't stop. You're all doing great, just a little longer. I'm so hungry. Me too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Yeah, I mean, there's not much that I can do anyways. Wow. Your stomach is growling more. Wake up. I said wake up. The rainfall is non-stop again. Did you have anything to do with this? You don't answer her question. Always thinking with your stomach, Ray. You should reconsider. Might save what little humanity you have left. At least I tried. I won't let this weight on my conscience. Go back to sleep, monster. Oh, what did I do? Damn. You quickly forget about Raspberry's conversation. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You kept telling him to lie down on a tray, but he keeps screaming at you, calling you names. So you show him how it's done. You lie down on a tray and make your body as flat as a board. A smile crawls across his face. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay, day 5. This is our second day without food. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear Mariah getting up. She looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. And Natalie has bags under his eyes. The storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night, it sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. And all I saw was rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. Kept pacing around the bedroom. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I check outside the door again. Floodwater keeps rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. Once the weather improves, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. Oh, that's just great. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Haha. Mariah and Natalie go white as sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? We'll have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. It'll clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to different areas. Oh boy. Gregor's fake optimism is worrying, and Mariah's having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? I'm gonna speak with Mariah. It's cold as hell over here. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? You explain to Mariah how the size of a person and fat content contributes to their temperature. Wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I'm happy with brains over brawn. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career? Mariah does her best Gregor impression. Cut trees and sleep under the stars. How boring is that? Depends on the person, but pretty boring. You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Mariah blushes a little. You'll make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. You're pretty sure Mariah will remember that. Okay. You think Mariah can get the others. Okay. You call everyone together. They all look nervous. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting the last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off of it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it'll last. Karen's the first to eat hers, chewing each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. And Natalie chews it casually. Oh my god, I can't fucking read. Slowly swallowing as he looks at the others. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. He inhaled it. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. Oh god, this is just gonna go downwards like crazy. This is just gonna be so bad. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. It's still flooding. What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Oh yeah, I don't think we're doing that, babes. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or 2, right? Actually, precipitation can occur in more than 215 days a year here. That's crazy. But do you really think it'll rain that long? And Natalie, it's been days already. What makes you think it'll stop soon? Relax everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared, but you need to survive. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen or Natalie in the living room? Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. I did nothing wrong, by the way. I have done nothing but to cook for these people, and they're just being ungrateful bitches, talking about how I rationed the food. It's not my fault you didn't bring any food. But also, if it can rain for like 200 days, why don't I have any more food in this cabin? Like, that makes no sense. Hey, Mariah looks relieved to see you. Oh. So are we not talking? How are you holding up? Better question, how are you holding up? Not very good. That's very sweet of you to ask. Mariah's looking at you intentionally. She gets a little closer to you. I think they meant intensely. Not intently. I noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually I have to pick it out of the foods the others make, but you respected that. Thank you. Also, we don't have any meat, so... Yeah. Mariah is looking at you with admiration. I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. You're welcome, I guess. You're definitely sure Mariah will remember that. Oh, we got 5 hearts. You decided to check out the drawer again. Oh yeah, the chint beds. You ex-potato. Where the others are. Oh, I don't like this music. They'll be back. They wanted to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin. Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must have been some mouse that created them. Or something worse. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. You have a feeling Potato is telling the truth. You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You'd just get deathly sick if you tried. And from the look of you, you need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense measure for basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. With floodwaters rising and no food now, I think it'd be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. Oh, I would probably die then. You've been especially lazy, so I think you'll survive a little longer than the others. Oh, okay, so I would probably survive. The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called the basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here. BMR equals 655 plus 4.35x weight in pounds plus 4. Oh, I don't know. I cannot do that. Got it? I got it, but I don't know how to do that. So, for fun, let's try it out on someone here. Mariah. Using Harris-Benedict, she looks like she's 120 pounds, about 5 feet 5 inches tall, about 20 years old. Crunching the numbers, I think she need about 1,388 calories a day. But that's just being abnormally stationary. She'd have to lay in bed all day and night just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she was being very active, let's say swimming through floodwaters, we need to multiply that 1,380 calories by 1.9. So now she needs 238 calories per day. 2,000. That's quite a difference, especially if you didn't ration the food properly. Which you didn't. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Hopefully we'll never have to speak again, okay? You shut the drawer going over the numbers again. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice started to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time.